Hi, Austin Underground. This is Kim here at the Counter Cafe on Lamar and 6th Street. We're going to come check out their burgers that were mentioned in the Texas Monthly magazine and find out what other kind of good stuff they have for us in store inside. Hi, Austin Underground. This is Kim Ward here at the Counter Cafe. I'm here with Debbie, and she's the owner of the Counter Cafe. And how long has the Counter Cafe been here in Austin?
3 years in April, so about 3.5 years.
But this has been a diner for quite a while.
Diner since 1957. It was originally a Toddle House, and then a few years later it became G&M Steakhouse, which was famous for 25 years. The movie Slacker was filmed here, and just, a staple of Austin. Everybody knows the old G&M.
So what made you want to get into the diner business?
Well, I have been in Austin for almost 30 years, and I was involved in a restaurant in the Hill Country for 5 years and moved back to Austin and didn't think I'd ever be in the restaurant business again, but the building was available, and I walked in thinking it could be anything, and I looked at it and I've said it is what it is, and we're going to be the little engine that could. It's going to be based on just good ingredients.
And I noticed that your motto is eat local, love global.
Local food, global love. Yeah, let's see, we started in 2007, and that was about March, and that was about when the anti-war thing was going on with Iraq, and there was a big march here, and it was just like I was coming up with my logo, I guess you'd say, and it was like local food, and then it was just like global love. That's what it's about. So it was kind of off of all that.
So how does the Counter Cafe support local food growers?
A lot of our vendors, when in season and the right, we do local. Like our bread is local from down in Kyle. The Bib lettuce is local from Dripping Springs, and we can get it. Our eggs are local. Our granola's local. And then all of our meat, because of the volume, we use Nyman Ranch. And it's not local in Texas, but they do everything right, and so we've been real pleased.
And I know that the Counter Cafe was featured in the Texas Monthly and Rare magazine. How did that help?
Well, I think they were just coming in here and eating, and then for about 6 months prior to the Texas Monthly article, they were coming in and they were taking photos of everybody, and we had no idea. And I thought we were getting like the number 6 in Austin. And then like 2 weeks before the article came out, I realized that we were number 2 in the state. And honestly, it scared me to death. Because I realized it's very subjective, and I didn't want people to come in and be disappointed. And it was funny because a lot of our local customers at that time, or customers that came in every day, were like, after that burger article came out, they were like, well, dang, I better have the burger, because they'd never even eaten the burger. And so it really kind of threw us, but man, it's put us on the map, and I say thanks to Texas Monthly every day. And the thing is we got them in the door, but people keep coming back for other things, and that's the beauty here. They keep coming back, and that's why we're here.
So you would say that you have a pretty solid local clientele that comes in normally?
Very solid. I would bet like half of my customers come in at least 3 times a week. I mean, it's much more than the food. It's the community. It's the people recognize each other now, and it's the meeting. And I laugh and say Monday through Friday, 8 to 10, we solve all the world's problems.
Okay, now I'm here with Brian. He is a frequent customer here at the Counter Cafe. How long have you been coming for breakfast here?
About 3 years.
And do you have like a special that you can come in and say, I'll get my usual?
I get the usual for about 2 or 3 months, and then I switch. So I'm, regular, but I switch.
So what is your usual here?
Pancakes, and sometimes veggie burgers in the afternoon.
So you can come twice a day sometimes?
Yeah. During the week when it's not as busy. Weekends are very, very busy.
So any any menu items that you are your all-time favorite when you come that you just can't not have?
Oh, the bacon is really fabulous. They get the best bacon, and they cook it up pretty much perfectly crisp, and it's pretty perfect.
And do you have any funny stories that you can tell from your experiences here at the Counter Cafe?
Well, the Texas Monthly thing was pretty pretty crazy. They had, they close at 4, and they would have lines out the door. Last year this time, they would have lines out the door at 4 p.m. And it was just, and everybody was standing around in the 105-degree heat, and everybody just was wanting a hamburger. So this is the best hamburger. So here they were. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And rumor has it that you could run the Counter Cafe if you needed to.
Yeah, well, I'm good on the cash register, actually. I could probably wash dishes, but these guys are magic here.
Hi, I'm here with Steve, and he works here at the Counter Cafe with his brother, who just abandoned him. So tell me a little bit about working here at the Counter Cafe.
It's organized chaos. People run in, they want food. You make them food, and they leave.
So what exactly do you do here at the Counter Cafe?
I'll open the store, bake some biscuits, make a breakfast special, make a lunch special, cook burgers, and then clean up the place.
So any secret ingredients you throw in that the owner doesn't know about?
Love.
I think she knows about that.
Somebody told her.
What is the craziest experience you've ever had working here at the Counter Cafe?
We get a lot of movie stars in here sometimes, and they always make like the most insane orders for you.
Any name dropping you can give us?
I don't want to give out too many names, but
Any movies you can reference us?
Machete.
That's it? Nothing else? No other hints?
All I can say is that his orders are wild, man, and he's not afraid to take back food. Especially when there's like a billion people around. And you're like, this is swamp with tickets. You're like, all right, I'll make this food one more time.
And I think it's the authenticity as much as the good food and the good people that come in here. The kitchen's right there. You see, you hear everything. We're real. The whole building is 700 square feet, including the bathrooms. And we have 26 seats inside. And so when we fill up, sometimes it's a circus and sometimes it's an insane asylum. It just depends, but no.
Yeah, I know several times I've driven by and I see lines out the door. How often does that happen?
It happens, regularly and more, especially on the weekends. But we call it the magic of the Counter Cafe. Nobody really waits more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And this is a community table, and then our outside seating is community tables. So a lot of times we get people like 5 and 6 tops, but somehow it works and we seat them. So,
So has this been a very gratifying experience for you owning?
It's been, as far as, career, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. It's really rewarding. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, but it's all of y'all. It's everybody that comes in here that makes it.
And is there anything that you'd recommend us to try since that we can't leave without?
Really, I don't think you'd be disappointed in anything. Our biggest claim to fame when we first opened was the grilled pimento cheese sandwich, but now it's gone on to the burger.
All right, well, we'll definitely have to try that. Thank you so much for having some time with us.